Okay.
Because like you, lost a lot of weight.
How much weight?
175 pounds.
170. He lost a human. He lost a human of weight. Hi everybody, welcome back. It's me, Drew, and today's video that I have for you is my first ever cooking video. This is Justin Weber. Is it Weber or Weber?
Weber.
Weber. Okay, yeah. I said it right the first time. I didn't have to question it. Made it awkward from the get-go. Justin, so like, why are you here today? Tell everybody what's going on. Who are you? What's happening?
I am here.
Okay.
Because like you, lost a lot of weight.
How much weight?
175 pounds.
170. He lost a human. He lost a human of weight, a whole person. Like, he lost more than me in weight, which is, I've used never to say that. That's crazy. He lost me in weight. Okay, 175 pounds. How did you do it?
I did it by eating better food.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and making sure that the food I was eating was good food and not the junk food that got me to almost 400 pounds.
Okay. All right, so before you came on today, I asked actually my subscribers and friends and family if they had any questions for you because you guys ask me a lot about food and cooking, and I tell you, like, I eat a pretty like basic, very repetitive diet, and Justin actually has a really like interesting, like, extravagant diet. He makes all this amazing food. You've actually been on what, the Today Show, TMJ4. We actually met because we were both featured in our local Kenosha newspaper together, where they feature our weight loss story. So he's like famous. Like I don't even know why I'm here. He's like super famous. It's really awesome. So one of the questions somebody asked is, are you a vegan?
I'm not vegan. Well, I'm vegetarian, and I have been for about 15 years.
Really?
So the vegetarian thing is not how I lost weight.
Okay, so that's not new. Okay.
No, that's probably how I gained weight.
Really? Okay.
I was a terrible vegetarian. But now we do eat about 60–75% vegan food.
Okay.
Mostly because I like the challenge.
Okay.
So it's better on my stomach, digestive system. But yeah, it's I think more fun.
So when you say you like the challenge, is it because you're like always trying to find a way to make food that people would normally think is like could not taste good?
Yeah, well, like a cake.
Yes.
So that's kind of what we're going to be doing.
Yeah, we're going to be making a chocolate mug cake today, right?
Chocolate mug cake.
Which I'm really excited about too, because that was the thing I was like, okay, let's cook together, but let's do something that's easy that I can't like totally screw up, because I mean he's anyone who knows me knows what's possible, okay? And I'm like also something that like anyone watching this could easily make that wouldn't be too intensive like financially, and also it's going to taste good and not be like super like heavy on the, you know, the belly area going on. So, all right, that was one of the questions. All right. Another question is, how do you stay motivated, and like, how do you deal with cravings?
So my motivation is my son. And that's really what prompted me to lose weight 3 years ago. Okay. So he was born, looked at myself, said there's no way that I could be the active parent that I want to be for him. Because I couldn't even get off the couch. Right. So that prompted me to lose weight. That's what helps me to stay motivated now with having baby number 2. Baby number 2! I know. So double the motivation.
That's so exciting. That's awesome.
And then to deal with cravings, just trying to stay a little more active. Like not just sitting on the couch all day, not trying to sleep until noon.
Yeah. Now, something that I know you did a lot of calorie counting. Do you still count calories now regularly?
I do. Now I'm more concerned with just making sure I get enough protein, making sure that like the amount of fats that I'm getting is within the healthy amount.
How much protein do you try and eat a day?
Well, it depends on how active I'm being. So if I'm out biking quite a bit, then I try to do more of the like 80 to 100 grams of protein, which is quite a bit. Yeah. But I think anything like over about 60.
Yeah, and I try personally to get about 60 a day as well. So, I mean, that actually is a really good, you know, thing to look at. I always tell people, like, a higher protein diet and a less carb diet is always a really good way to lose weight and also put on, like, that good, like, muscle and all that.
The good lean muscle.
So, you bike. How often do you bike? Well, obviously, maybe not in this lovely snowy weather, but, you know.
I've been a little bit lazy with that.
Well, I get it. I get it, man. I get it.
No, in the summer, like this past summer, my goal was to do 1,000 miles in the summer, and I hit it.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah, 1,000 miles. And I trained last summer to do a century ride, which is 100 miles in one day. So, and it's possible, my she is 60 now, year-old mother did it with me.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah.
What keeps you focused and diligent on your journey, especially when you want to stray away? So like something that I notice is like, it's really hard when you've lost a considerable amount of weight. And I talked about this recently in a video, like staying motivated. Yes, you know, you have, you know, your son and baby number 2 on the way, but what is something that helps you to actually like, in those moments where you're like, oh, I could just eat that. How do you stay away from that?
Well, part of it is just not having that in my house.
Okay.
That's the big part of it. So you don't have some of those, the snack foods that you just grab and eat.
I agree.
Clothing, that was one of my big goals. Losing weight was I wanted to shop in regular stores.
I agree.
Big and tall.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. Very good. Well, you are still really tall, though. That didn't change. You didn't. Yeah.
But I don't have the big belly to try to cover up.
There you go. And then another question. So somebody asked, how can I make healthy tasting foods and desserts that are not actually like vegan? So like non-vegan. Do you make a lot of foods that are like not vegan that people can still make that taste amazing and are low calorie?
Yeah. Well, a lot of it is just depending on what you're subbing in. So like butter for coconut oil.
Okay.
Some of those.
Okay.
Or using like refined sugar versus maple syrup. So different ways, you know, egg for a flax egg.
Oh.
So things like that.
Now, do you do, so Justin actually has an Instagram where he focuses a lot on that. Do you have a written blog as well, right?
Yeah, and I haven't been as diligent with that,
so
but
the
it's
best,
out there.
But it is out there. But the best place for people to, like, actually see what you do on the regular. He posts pictures, like, every day, and I'm like, when are we filming, Justin? I mean, so people, if they want to check you out, tell them how to find you on Instagram. And I will put everything, just, you know, in the description box of this video on YouTube, so you don't have to worry about, like, wait, what did he say? But tell them anyway how to find you.
Yeah, well, it's at gettinghealthy_on_good food.
Perfect. Do you get that? Say one more time for everybody.
Okay. At gettinghealthy_on_good food.
Perfect. And that's really easy. So getting healthy on good food, which is like genius. I mean, you know, come on. And then there was a question from your dad. He said, when are you going to make him more cake? When's that happening?
He just had cake this last weekend.
First of all.
So he gets cake, I think, every time he comes to visit.
Okay, so when Dad comes back, he gets more cake. All right, that was important. I told him I would ask you. I made it a point to say that.
Yeah, no,
all right.
He has plenty of cake.
Okay. All right, so I think we've asked you plenty of questions. We grilled you enough. I hope it wasn't too stressful.
No, pretty good.
I'm actually really happy you're here because I've been dying to meet you in person and just like get to like be in like the amazing kitchen of all this amazing food. Yeah. So tell me, what are we doing today? Tell me the ingredients. What's happening?
Well, we are going to make a chocolate mug cake.
Okay.
And just to make things interesting, it is gluten-free.
Oh my gosh.
It is no added sugar. There's a sweetener, maple syrup.
Okay.
And vegan.
Wow.
So, yeah, and nothing is like a fancy ingredient.
Okay.
It's just, we're using gluten-free oats.
Okay.
So you could use just regular oats.
Okay.
But I just wanted to see. This is also an experiment.
Oh.
So we'll
even better, even more exciting. Yeah.
Might explode, might not, I don't know.
Well, you know what? If it explodes, I bet it'll still taste good.
Yeah.
And that was the thing too. That's why I was excited to meet Justin. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't always trust people when they're making healthy food. Okay? Because listen, I used to be 400 pounds, and I'm gonna be real with you. I'm like, listen, I know what tastes good, and I know how to eat. So I always trust somebody who eats healthy food when they lost considerable weight. I'm like, no. They know how to eat.
Yeah,
so it's like, I can trust him to make some good food here today. So I'm really excited for you to introduce me to this chocolate mug cake. All right, so what do we do first?
All right, well, we need aprons.
Oh, aprons. Okay, I didn't bring an apron. You have an apron for me?
I have one for you.
Oh, awesome.
So these.
I have an apron. Oh my gosh, amazing. Is it going to fit over my hair? I have my hair wild today. So, oh, this is great. I love this. This is awesome. I look like a school marm. This is amazing.
Perfect.
Yes.
And
Okay.
I have the fancy one.
We'll see. You have the bedazzled apron. I love it. All right. Alrighty. So we have our aprons on.
Yeah, and I'll give you the recipe so you can post that too.
I will post the recipe under this video in the description box as well. Don't even worry. You can make it along with us if you want. It's very exciting.
All right. So we're gonna start out. We have our little fancy Pyrex mixing bowl.
Okay, so literally a Pyrex cup and a fork.
And a fork.
Simple. Everybody usually has one of these in their house. Okay, so we got this
any
first.
bowl would work for it. Okay. So we're gonna first mix in our 3 tablespoons of oat flour.
Okay.
So I took oats and I put it through a food processor. That's it. So you can buy it, but
now if somebody didn't have a food processor, could they just do a blender?
Probably.
Okay, like so like a ninja type thing you can do?
Oh yeah, ninja you
can do. Okay,
ninja,
so something like that. So I'm just trying to give people options. Like if like, well, I don't have that. Well,
or
you can still make it.
Or if you used like a knife and went to town on it for like an hour or two.
You're kind of mad at somebody?
Yeah, then
Cut
you
those out.
you could do that. Alright, so we're going to do all of our dry. So mix that into our Pyrex.
Alright.
Okay? And then get rid of that.
Okay.
And then we're going to mix in our cocoa powder.
Okay, is this just cocoa powder?
Yep, just cocoa powder, and then there's like a little bit of gold, that's cinnamon. Just like a little... Well, I know you're fancy.
That's true. Okay.
Alright, so we dump that in.
Okay. And how much of that is that?
A tablespoon and a half.
Okay.
Okay. And then we needed some kind of leavener, so this is baking powder.
Okay.
So a quarter teaspoon.
Okay.
There's a little bit. Mix that in.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're going to put just a pinch of salt.
Okay.
Okay. So that's from our salt pig right here.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Yeah. All right, so just a pinch?
Yeah, just a tiny little pinch.
And just, you know, we washed our hands before. We just didn't do it on camera because I was like, this is going to take too much time. You know, whatever. So don't be freaking out.
Okay, and then just mix it together.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah,
this is so easy. I feel like, why am I not making better food? I'm embarrassed right now.
You could have a mug cake every day.
I could. I might do it.
There you go. So, pretty much mixed.
Okay.
Okay, and then we need a liquid.
Okay.
So our liquid is 2 tablespoons of almond milk.
Okay.
You could use soy, you could use whatever kind of milk if you wanted to, or the non-vegan would be milk.
Okay.
I put a dash of vanilla in there, and then a tablespoon of maple syrup.
Okay, I'm trying to show you guys a little bit. Oh, without spelling. Probably can't see it. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Dump that in.
Okay. Now, when you say milk, would you recommend someone using skim milk or whole milk, or is it just not really matter because it's such a little amount of milk?
It depends on if you're tracking how much fat you're eating, drinking.
Okay, so that doesn't really make a difference as much in the flavor. Okay, cool.
It's cake in a mug.
Okay,
so
I mean, you know, yeah.
All right. So then we mix that up.
Okay.
So it's gonna look kind of like weird for a minute.
It smells like chocolate cake right now.
This
smells like chocolate cake right now. What is this? This is crazy. I'm sitting here like, I'm really embarrassed by my lack of like cooking because I'm like, this is really easy. First of all, I'm telling you guys, go follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, we're getting there.
You're gonna have food envy. Okay, I'm gonna work this.
Yeah, this is your workout.
This is my workout. I'm gonna work this chocolate cake like it owes me rent. You know what I mean? Like.
All right, so you could just throw your fork somewhere.
Okay. I think mine needs a little bit more stirring because I'm
probably.
I know.
Yeah.
See, I'm trying. All right. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Perfect. If mine explodes, it's on me, not him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then you have your spatula.
Spatula.
Okay.
Got it.
Then scoop it into your mug.
Okay.
So I purposely picked the little mugs.
Yes.
Because I'm hoping that it...
makes the little fluffiness.
A little bit.
Okay.
If it goes over, it's kind of cool looking.
Yeah, who cares?
All right. So then just dump it in the mug.
I want to say too, I like when you post pictures on your Instagram when you make things that people would consider like mistakes. You don't post everything like these beautiful, perfect foods. Because that's a big thing that I always tell people like on my YouTube channels. I'm like, hey, people make mistakes. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, it's not about being perfect. And honestly, even if this doesn't come out looking perfect, the fact that it's going to taste amazing is all that matters right now. You know, because that's all I care.
Well, my last mug cake did explode.
And it actually looked delicious though, so I wasn't even mad about it. You know,
well, I tried like messing with the ingredients and it,
Mine's actually prettier in the mug though. Yours got all over there.
Yeah,
what's going on?
I was kind of like talking while mixing.
All right, so now what do we do with this?
Now you put it on the plate just in case it does explode.
Okay. All right.
So we need a tablespoon of oil.
Okay.
That's what I forgot.
Okay.
I don't know where I put my measuring spoon.
This one.
Oh, you hit it.
I did.
So.
I did not. Okay.
So. Tablespoon of oil.
All right.
Now it's going to mess up your mug a little bit.
My pretty cake. Okay. All right, I'll fix it.
So I used coconut oil.
Okay. Now, would normally someone making one of these use butter then?
Yeah, you could use butter. You could use canola.
Okay.
I don't know. Read some stuff about how coconut oil is potentially better for you.
Yeah.
It's still oil.
I think it's, I know. But, you know, coconut oil is really, like, popular. And I think it's something with, like, the fact that it's so natural. I don't know. I mean, who cares? I mean,
and you can put it on your skin, too. So there's a...
and in your hair.
Beauty product.
I know, see? You can eat it. You can put it on your hair.
Yeah.
Your skin. All kinds of weird stuff with that.
Okay.
All right.
Yours still looks nice.
I know. Look at that.
There we go. Ooh, that could have been a disaster if we forgot that.
I know. Then it really would have exploded. And we were like, well, that's the video, guys.
Yeah, it would have been super dry.
All right. Very dramatic moment on the show.
All right, so we'll start again.
All right.
1 minute.
Okay.
So now, while this is mixing,
okay,
we need to mix a little bit of a topping for it too.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You see me get really excited. I was like, okay.
I know. So we're gonna use one of our dishes again.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
And for this, I have my cocoa powder.
Okay.
So this is Dutch processed.
Okay.
Which just means it's a little different. I can't remember what makes it Dutch process right now.
Where do you buy this?
You can get this at like Woodman's, Festival.
Perfect. Okay. So it's not like something that's so like difficult to find or buy.
No.
Okay.
Okay. So we got about a tablespoon of that. We're gonna put in a couple of drops of maple syrup.
Okay. Excited about that.
Yeah.
All right. That wasn't more than a couple drops.
Well.
I'm not mad about it. I just want to.
Yeah. It's just, a lot of drops.
Yes.
Okay, and then some more soy milk or almond milk.
Okay.
Or regular.
Okay.
So this is going to be like our chocolate syrup. I think I can hear it exploding in the background.
I can hear it exploding. It's nice.
So, all right, we'll mess with that in a little bit. So you just take your fork again, mix it up.
Okay.
So this is our chocolate syrup we're going to put on. And this can get a little bit messy.
Yeah, I'm getting it messy.
That's fine.
He's got this really nice board here to cook on. I'm like, might as well just
you
get into it.
Get it messy, that's fine. So you want it to be kind of runny.
A lot of the recipes you make, do you involve...
I need a little bit more liquid in there.
Alright, thank you. Do you have your son help you cook a lot?
As much as I can.
Okay, so a lot of your recipes, I'm wondering, are they more kid-friendly? Does he like eating a lot of the foods you make? Because I know a lot of people have kids and they're like, it's one thing to cook these nice meals, but if it's something that kids aren't going to enjoy as much, it's harder for people to get into cooking healthier food and just eat the stuff that's more junk related,
Well, I think it's a lot about your own mindset.
Okay.
Too, as a parent, if you go into it saying this is good food, then he's going to do that too.
Okay.
So, and I've noticed, if you accidentally say something is gross, then he will never touch it ever again.
Which I will not do that. Yeah.
All right.
I think mine
so
looks
that's
good. All right.
All right. So let's see what happened in here.
Let's see. Looking good?
It's actually pretty good.
Okay.
We need about 30 more seconds.
All right, 30 more seconds on the mug cakes, guys.
So a minute to a minute and 30, depending.
Okay. All right.
So kind of disappointed it didn't actually explode.
Well,
next time.
I guess you have to show people they're actually amazing at cooking. What are you gonna do?
So
all you did was just prove you're awesome at cooking.
Yeah. So here's something new that I tried out.
Okay.
It's powdered peanut butter.
I have just recently heard about powdered peanut butter. Yeah. Okay.
So powdered peanut butter.
Okay.
So it is peanuts that they took out all the oil from.
Okay.
So you can make a peanut sauce with it just by mixing in water. Okay. So you still get the peanut flavor, the protein benefit of the peanut.
Okay.
You have none of the oil.
Oh.
I know.
Oh.
So and then you can try this. I made it this morning. We had it on pancakes.
Okay.
This was, I was just trying to remember if there was anything in it that would kill you. I think you're good.
Oh well.
So it says, unless hazelnut. Does it have hazelnut?
Nope, I like hazelnut. Okay.
So this is kind of like a Nutella.
Okay.
So just try that and let me know. So it's got the powdered peanut butter, and it has cocoa powder, and a little bit of vanilla. Yeah. And some maple syrup too. It's really light. Yeah. And it's got that Nutella-esque flavor to it, but it's not heavy. So I don't feel that, the thing is, I love Nutella, but it's you get that heaviness, you're like, okay, I can tell I'm doing some damage right now. And this is I don't feel like I'm doing damage. I'm I can eat this and feel good about myself at the same time. Yeah. Nice. So I just kind of was throwing stuff together. A little more. So I'll have don't be mad. Don't be mad. No, go for it. All right. So I like it. Pretty good. I'll get yours out first. All right. So you guys, this is really exciting. Okay. Oh my gosh. So there's that. Okay. I'm going to try and show everybody what mine looks like. Look it! Seriously! I did that! Actually, no. Justin did that. I just mixed it together. But I'm going to be like, I did that. I'm so proud of myself. You guys know I don't cook. All right. So now you get to dump on some of the chocolate syrup. Yes. Okay. So this is our chocolate syrup. Yep. And put it on. Do you put a lot on or a little on? It kind of depends on what you want. I want a lot. Yeah, so you can dump it all on. You didn't know I'm a little extra with everything, so I will take it. All right. And then, because I know you're fancy, yes, I brought sprinkles. Oh my gosh. So. Sprinkles. Okay, putting it on.
Okay, that looks really, really cute. I feel like you should take a picture of this before we eat it. Though.
Okay. Here's a fresh spoon.
Okay.
I'll get a picture of you eating it, maybe.
Okay, here you go. You guys like that? It's gonna probably go up on his Instagram, so be excited, everybody. Okay.
All right.
Hold on, it's kind of hot. Okay, hopefully it goes. Got it?
I'll get a close-up shot of it. And you got your nail in it, too, so it's perfect.
My fancy nail. All right, guys. Okay. Moment of truth here. Let's see. You gonna eat some, too? You want me to try it first? Are you nervous?
You to try it. Well, we'll do it at the same time. That's fine.
Blow it on it.
Yeah, it might be a little warm.
I don't care. Go hot. It's good. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's not the same as a real chocolate cake, but for a vegan cake in a mug, honestly, this is a really nice treat. And you know what? This is something that I could totally see as a pick-me-up during the week when you're like, I have to stay strong and I can't eat, a dessert tonight, but I want a little something sweet. And honestly, a lot of people don't actually love sweetener, like really sweet desserts. Yeah. So this is actually more of like, it's kind of a mix. I can taste the oat, so that gives it a little bit more of like a hint of like savory, not like savory, but just like a little bit less sweetness.
Makes you feel healthy too.
Yeah, I feel healthy right now. Actually, we're like, this is amazing.
Yeah, well, and it's nice because it's a single serving. So you're not making a whole cake, you got a whole cake sitting in your house. It's just one serving of it.
This is brilliant. And if you notice, all the ingredients we used, they're things that you could have, in ready bulk. So you don't have to make like a gigantic like recipe of something. You can really just make one mug's worth. Oh, sorry.
That's right.
And then now the recipe you're posting, is that for one mug's worth or okay?
Yep.
So perfect. You guys, this is awesome. You seriously like gotta go follow Justin. He's gonna help you get your healthy eating life. And seriously, like it tastes good. Thank you. Oh wow. Very good. Okay. So anything else you want to add today before we go?
Ooh, I don't know. Well, I mean, for me, with my weight loss journey, a big part of it was that variety of food.
Yes.
Just to keep the food interesting for myself. I mean, I love cooking.
Right.
So, and I already have all the cooking gear.
Right.
So I don't want to give that up. But yeah, that's why I try to do like lots of different kinds of recipes.
Okay.
Hence the whole like trying out some vegan things, trying out gluten-free, is just to have the variety. Otherwise, I feel like my week gets kind of boring.
Yeah, and do you think a lot of the recipes you make are things that like anyone can make, or do you make things that are kind of like both, where like are more intense recipes, or?
It depends. Like most of what I make is pretty simple.
Okay.
Because I mean I have a 3-year-old.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, some of it's more simple. Some of it is a little bit more intense. Like I'll make noodles from scratch, or like I made a sourdough bread. So that does take a little bit longer, but no, most of it's like rice and something on top of it. I'm
trying to take this apron off. We can close out the video without this lovely apron. Hopefully I thought, okay. All right, so you guys, like I said, I will post all the information to see Justin's Instagram, and we'll include his blog on there, which we're gonna get him to start writing on. And that's why I brought it up, because I was like, you need to start writing your blog more. You make too good of food to like not be posting on a blog. Thank you so much for coming out today. Thanks for having me in your house, letting me meet your amazing family, and for giving me chocolate cake that's low calories. This is like one of the most exciting days of my life. All right, guys, so that's all I have for you guys today. But if you want to see more photos of me, you can check me out on Instagram, Snapchat, and on Twitter at Justlikedrew, spelled the same way it is down below this video. If you want to be part of the Just Like Drew crew, like Justin is, and you're not already, make sure you click the red subscribe button down below and join our forever family, because we're literally the best crew, because anybody and everybody can be in our crew. I love you guys so stinking much. And if you like this video and you want to see more from me, you know what to do. Just like Drew, have an amazing day, have an amazing week, have an amazing life, and I will see you very, very soon. Talk to you guys soon. Love you. Bye! Bye! Really cheap, and it actually legitimately works. So the reason I personally like lash primer is because I don't do false lashes. I've tried it. I've tried numerous times to do false lashes. It does not work. Oh my God, that's such a workout.
You don't have
so much exercise.
You don't have to work out today.
I know I don't have Sundays anyway. So. All right, are we good? Ready?
I think so.
Excited? All right.
All right.